This channel is part of the Nick Tyrrell Network. Sit back, relax and enjoy your featured presentation.
Merry Christmas morning, folks. How are you? So it is the video that the folks have been waiting for, Steph.
Yeah.
It is the studio refurb.
Yes.
So earlier in the month, first week of December, I took a week off work and we set about, don't know whether deconstructing or reconstructing the studio.
It was a kind of demolish it and then refurb.
Yeah, I think it was, wasn't it, to be fair?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we've done that. We have done a little vlog every day showing the progression.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the video, I shall show you a little scan of all the walls. And if you're all lucky, if you've all been good and all that other festive shite, I shall go in depth and show the walls and do a little bit of a description about what I was thinking, what we were thinking at the time. And else to say, stuff?
It's just the fact that this was your dream studio, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is like you've been trying to plot it for a year.
Yeah, it's finally done, isn't it?
Yeah. So we were like, right, we just need to set the date, smash it, get it done.
And we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
With no stress, no divorce or no argument, I might add.
Yeah, I did say, like, when he said he was doing it, I was like, well, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, you were going to move out for 2 weeks, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm like...
And come back and have it done. But I couldn't have done it without you, to be fair. You've been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I was like, I'm not staying here. Like, no. But it's busy time, to be fair. You've had no meltdowns, have you?
No meltdowns. No meltdowns.
No paddies.
No, I managed to get through it. Okay, so I think we've kept you all enough with the little intro. So all's left is make sure you have yourself a really merry little Christmas today. Spend the time with your family and your loved ones. And we will see you in the new year, Steph.
Happy Christmas to everybody.
Hi guys, so welcome to the start of the studio refurb vlog. It is Thursday, the 20th of November, at time of recording. 3:10 in the afternoon. Okay, so I'm going to go in, I'm going to show you the studio, the state of it, where we're at right now, and then in another week's time or so, we'll pick up and show you where we're going to go, wall to wall and all that. So let's go in and have a look. Right, hope you guys are ready for this, because you're normally used to seeing everything all prim and proper. And to be totally honest with you, that is on me. I have been just going along and I've been moving stuff out or filming elsewhere. But like I say, as of today, this is where we're at. Everything is all over the place, as you can see. Things have been taken down off shelves. There's like little Christmas bags of gifts for people and whatever. I started pulling a couple of pictures off the walls, which are down there. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to go wall to wall with this. Everything's going to come off and we're going to paint, or Steph is going to paint all the wall across. So yeah, this is more a little piece as well for me, just to be able to look back, as well to show you guys a little bit of what really happens in here behind the camera. I am not like a lot of YouTubers who will wrap it all up for you. No, I'm going to show you exactly how it is, what's been doing my head in, all the piles of absolute shite everywhere that you can see. Yeah, so as I say, work in progress, folks. As the video goes on, I will be filming different days and stuff like that. I mean, you've just got like crap just like all over the floor, you know, stuff from Comic-Con and everything. There's like the main heartbeat of the studio. A few figures across there. And what was the actual gaming shelves, which has just become, you know, usual little mess there. And Blue Bear there, up the fucking toffees. So that is, we are up to today, on the first day, where I'm starting to pull little bits and bobs down and start the whole process. Okay, so just going across the main wall, like I said previous, all the Funko Pops have been moved there. And what the plan is to actually do wall for wall. So we'll be doing this one first. So it's looking a little bit bare, not what I'm normally used to. And then we'll be going around doing the first long wall, then the window wall, and finally the second long wall, with all this gear, which is going to be all changed around. So that's all the update for now, guys. See you next time. Hi, guys. So I have come back home from work. It is Tuesday, the 26th of November. And there was some rather strange activity last night. I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, the way you do, to turn over. Steph wasn't beside me, and I heard this rather funny scratching noise. And it worked out that she was in here with sandpaper on the walls, and I thought that was a little bit odd. But I rolled over and went back to sleep, you know, the way we do, because we've got to be up for like work 6:30 in the morning. And yeah, so she's just like disappeared for about half an hour here, like while I've been on the phone to my kid. And I come to find out where she was, and the studio door's shut. So you all know where this is going, don't you? Being like a studio rehash, like, you know, redo vlog. So you can see behind me that we've actually got the first steps of purple on the walls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera off, I'll flick it round, and I'll give you another little blast. Welcome back up. So this is how we're looking at the minute. This is like the main wall that you've all normally previously seen. Here, you've just seen like the shelving unit with the Funko sodas. So we've got like masking tape across the shelves. And we have got a first coat of the purple on there. And there's the culprit there, the old purple paint opened. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and grab a quick word with Steph to make a debut on this little vlog and see what she's got to say for herself. Stay tuned. Okay, so I managed to drag Steph here to answer for herself what's going on. Went to work and I come home and found this. Not that I'm all ungrateful, of course. I'm really grateful.
So I've decided to do it section by section, like I've done the rest of the flat. So this is going to be your horror wall.
Horror wall, okay, check. So what's the plan then? All the horror items, like these bits and bobs up here, all the...
Yeah, so you've got them like everywhere.
Yeah, I have, to be fair.
So up to now, I've filled all the holes in the wall with filler.
Yep.
Sanded it all down. Tightened the shelves, because they've been put up terribly.
Yep.
And yeah, started... This bit's had 2 coats.
Okay.
Obviously, this bit here needs doing.
Yep.
And I'm doing up to here. Obviously, because the shelves tip over onto that wall.
Right. And you've done all your masking tape. I did tell the folks about a little story about 3 o'clock this morning where I woke up and you were in bed and there was just this little sort of sanding noise, this little kind of noise. And
yeah, I'm not sleeping at the minute at all, so I thought, oh, I'll get up and do something. So I don't think your neighbours will be very happy, but...
Oh, fuck them. They don't matter, do they?
So yeah, so it's going to be a slow process, but...
We're getting there though, aren't we?
Yeah,
because I've got a week off now, haven't I, next week?
Yeah.
From the 2nd of December to like the 8th, inclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to go out possibly Christmas Day, so it's all like post-dated and stuff like that. But yeah, we are going to crack on, aren't we?
Yeah, but I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush it.
No, well, you can't, because like you live with the ultimate perfectionist, don't you?
Well, yeah, and look how stressed you get when we're doing stuff.
Yeah,
like the bedroom proper stressed you out, but now you're elated with it.
No, I was going to say, tell these folks the truth. I'm a true Virgo, aren't I? I'm a true, like...
Yeah, proper stress, but now you absolutely love it. It's like, it's turned into like a show flat, hasn't it, really?
It has, yeah. The flat is absolutely lovely at the minute, and this is going to be like the crown jewel.
And this is the last room.
It is. It's the last bit of the place to be done, isn't it?
Yeah, so everything's been done, hasn't it? Dollar kitchen.
Yep. So... do you want me to get this camera out your face then and
yeah, let me crack on.
Okay. Hi folks, so just a quick update. It is Sunday the 1st of December, the day before we are about to officially start redoing the studio. But I'm going to give you a little bit of an update and show you around and about, because Steph and Geordie last night and over this weekend I've done a little bit more work, so we are actually ahead. So bear with me a sec, I'll turn the camera around and I shall give you folks a little view. Right, so this is where we are up to. The main wall has been done. There's a couple of horror pops. This is going to be the horror wall. So there's a few horror pops, a few little bits and bobs, knickknacks, cups, masks and stuff up there. The main unit here has been moved across. These aren't all final placings, because obviously as we're going along we are moving stuff round and about, but you know, you're getting that little bit of an idea of how it's looking. So really enjoying making this vlog, and I really hope that you guys enjoy watching it. I'm just going to give you a quick little panoramic spin about, just keep you updated on where we're going here. As you can see, everything is all over the place. A few boxes have been moved out and about. There's the heart and soul of the studio, there the board. So yeah, that is where we're up to as of Sunday, the 1st of December 2024. Okay guys, so it is Monday the 2nd of December, approximately 5 PM in the evening. We were supposed to start the project today, but as most of you know who've been following this, Steph actually started it a couple of days ago. So we're at the process now where one of our main walls is done, and there's some stuff on it, so I shall show you that here. Okay, so up there, the shelves are now up and happy with mugs and a few pops on. Behind me here, the unit is back in place. This isn't the final layout. Obviously, you can see that stuff is just all over the shop. So coming round, long-time viewers will recognise Scooby-Doo and the gang behind there. So that is done. And where we're up to is we are round to about halfway, no, 3/4 across of the wall. This is the wall that you all know as the computer desk wall. So still some like stragglers up there. Stragglers, and he said stranglers, stragglers. Some stragglers up there, a few pops up there. But yeah, so like this is pretty much where we're up to. If I hold the camera up here, you can see that the place is still like, you know, there's just mess everywhere, just like all over the shop. But as we go by, and I can't get my teeth in today. As the days go by, we will obviously make more progress and more stuff will be going on the walls. So the next time you see this main wall behind me here, we should have all the pictures and bits and bobs up. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. That's just a little update for the first day of Decorate the Studio week. And already I'm stressed. See you later. Welcome back, folks. So it is the morning of Tuesday, the 3rd of December, 2024. Our official second day of decorating and the refurb. Already, as you can see here, the little paint elves have been in during the night and they have managed to blast what appears to be our long wall. So that is sort of looking good there. There's still obviously a load of like rubbish around and stuff, but I'm reliably informed that we are going towards the window today. So once we get there, the main wall can then be get all the bits and bobs all over it, all the pictures and stuff like that. I've got to be honest, I did do the main wall, the one I shoot onto, last night, but I'm not going to show you that today. Let's leave, you know, a little bit of surprise in there and stuff. So that's just a quick update, guys. As I say, the place still looks like a bomb city, obviously, but you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, but this studio will be built in 4. See you all next time.
Hi, just an update on our little studio refurb project. It's Tuesday, 3rd of December, 2:45 PM. I've literally now finished 1 full tin of paint. I think I'm way ahead schedule.
You are.
I have been getting up at like 3 in the morning.
You are the little paint elf.
Yeah, Saturday night I actually fell off the ladders and smashed all my ribcage in because I'm a dickhead. But apart from that, it's way above what we thought, didn't we?
It's Tuesday afternoon, to be fair. I thought we'd still just been on the main wall. I said earlier that we'd the horror wall, as a little clue there, has been done, the main wall you see shooting onto, but I'm not showing that yet. Yeah, and then this wall, you've got a major project going on, haven't you? Yeah. There's going to be something I've been waiting for from the day I become a YouTuber 5 years ago. So that's going down this wall here. That's, obviously it looks patchy right now because it's drying out. It's not patchy, it's wet. Yeah. But tonight, your long-awaited dream for the past 5 years is going to come true, isn't it? Absolutely. Well, I think they're going to win the league title. No. Nah, alright then. That's not happening. Nah. So we're going to have a break on, we're going to nip into town. Yeah, get a few bits and all that.
because I'm starting to feel a bit aggy now.
We want a pasty, don't we, for lunch?
Yeah, and then we'll be back to it.
Okay, laters.
See you later. Hi guys, just an update on the studio refurb from this morning. So we're still on Tuesday, 3rd of December. It's hitting 11 p.m.
Yeah, round and about.
Yeah, so we've smashed it today. I've literally got half a wall left to paint.
Yeah, that's literally it, isn't it?
Yeah, we've still got bits here, there and everywhere to find homes for, but I think with the progress we made, we're 3 days ahead, aren't we now?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
And your YouTube dream has actually come true today.
Yes, it has. We've made something happen. So it's on a technical level, folks, and you will see the big difference in the new year.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Anybody with any kind of tech know-how will have a 99% guess what it is. But I mean, you know, when we get to the end here, we are actually going to show, the end of this video is going to be a full reveal.
Yeah, it's going to be the full tour, isn't it? And a bit of an explanation of all your collectives and...
Yeah.
Yeah, but today, like, I'm struggling now, I'm tired. So we're going to call it a night, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
Gonna have a day off tomorrow.
Yeah, go see your girl.
Yeah, working with pneumonia and a smashed rib's not great, but we did it.
We did it. We're getting there for these lovely folks for this video as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
So, yeah, should we leave it there, then go say goodnight and go to bed?
Yeah, absolutely. I know I'm getting a bath and then I'm going to sleep.
Okay, guys, so it is Wednesday, the 4th of December, 2024. Not a lot of activity in the studio here today. Steph is out doing family stuff and whatever. And so we shall pick up the project tomorrow. So I've just got a couple of little bits and bobs I've got to like just put on shelves and stuff like over here off camera on like the main wall and that. I just wanted to basically drop in continuity. Some say I can't keep my face off a camera. No comments. See you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm back with the paintbrush after my lovely day off with my daughter. This is basically all we have left. We are on Thursday.
Yep, Thursday, the 5th of December.
What time is it? About 10:15?
About 10:45, yeah.
Say goodbye to the white.
Goodbye to the white.
So this will be complete tonight.
Just need to dry, don't we? Then we can get everything else back round.
Yeah, so we're just waiting now to put things back and then...
Because the main wall, which I said to them yesterday, I'm not showing them, is done.
Yeah, so this is your board wall, isn't it?
Yeah.
You have your board.
That's right, the board will be going here. There's a radiator and the shelf that you see there on the board. Yeah, so the main long wall with the desk, that's done as well, isn't it? But
yeah.
Again, off camera, off shot. So as you come towards the end, there will be a full little panoramic 360, and then I will show all the little bits on the walls close up.
Yeah, you can actually see your studio. So
They can.
all's good.
It is.
So this will be my last appearance because my job will be complete.
Well, you're gonna jump back on, aren't you?
Probably when it's done, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Hi folks, so here we are at long last. The studio is done. It smells divine in here. I've just had some lavender incense burning just to set the tone. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to show you all the walls and I might give you like a little bit of commentary. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you like a little 360 spinny slowly and I'll go on to the main wall and follow it round like that. Okay? Okay, so here's your little 360 before we start. Just to give you a little idea of what we're doing. And then we'll go for the full explanation of the madness that is Nick and the brand new studio. Okay folks, so let's start then with the main wall. This is the wall that you all used to see. This is a horror inspired wall. So up on the top we have the full collection of my horror mugs and some horror Funko Pops there. Then coming down and we got the Nika little articulated figures. We got Freddy, a couple of Michael, Laurie, Jace, and of course Bella Lugosi. And then my fascination with Art the Clown continues. So there we go. We've got all those there. A couple of little Terrifier tin stands as well. canvas of the photo I had at Comic Con. And we're never far away, are we, from Universal Monsters or indeed Halloween. Talking of which, a little canvas myself with Michael Myers. Going over onto the top of the unit, we've got the Mike mask, little plushie Mike, Jace mask, and of course a wee bit of art. Michael's knife there. And going back to where it all started, the Universal Monsters. We got a little art, articulated figure, Pennywise. And then we go down to a little bookcase, which has just got various 80s related knick-knack and of course a few pops. And then we come on to the main unit itself. That was over on the main long wall. So we got my fledgling wrestling collection. A few of you may well recognise the little TV that's been there forever since day one. A few CDs, mainly thrash metal, death metal, stuff like that. A couple of board games, my retro collection of books. The Michael Myers 10-inch pop. And then various different board games along the way. Okay, let's do the main long wall. So straight away, my love of the X-Files and Wolverine is on display. The action figure I got from Comic Con, and of course a pair of those famous claws. Coming down, got a couple of action figures. Masters of the Universe, He-Man, Skeletor, then we got Mario, and we have of course Mr. Spock. In the corner here, we got the Immortal Flea, and a couple of machines. There we go, a little bit of storage for you there. Then coming back, so we've got the Scooby-Doo display, that never ever moved. Wee bit of Tom and Jerry there. Coming down, a couple of little pops for me to play with down by the desk. And of course, oh, there's a lightsaber for you. And a Mando souvenir there. And then we've got the first set of drawers, which have got like all Evercade carts and bits and bobs. And then we have a little bit of neon here. A nice little mirror, of course, with Nick Terrell and the TNT network. A lovely little gift off Steph. Thank you, Steph. Right, moving up. So we got Live Aid. Needs no introduction. And then we've got just a row of Star Wars Mando pops along here. And various different Star Wars ones. And then coming across to a couple of childhood ones. We've got James Bond and Jaws. The glare is terrible, sorry guys. Top Cat and Betty. The Macho Man. Ooh yeah! Randy Savage. And of course the immortal Freddie Mercury. Little photo there from my retro gaming club with Alan Matton and Jim Bagley, two absolute Spectrum legends I'm lucky enough to call friends. Come down and we get a little bit of Harley Quinn there, my girl as always. Then we get the second set of plastic shelves with more knickknacks and board game stuff in. And going on to the top of my other part, a little extended desk space. Judge Dredd badge, original Game Boy, pens, knickknacks. I don't think I've shown you before, Harley Quinn and Joker with their Mexico masks on, Day of the Dead. And of course the MTV Moon Person and Evel Knievel. And a wee bit of a Mega Drive there. So the main secret feature of the new studio was always going to be a green screen. I've been desperate to have a full-time one. Anyone who's done creative work with a green screen knows how much of a pain in the backside it is. Putting poles up, sorting it all out and working on it. So that is like the green screen there. Then we come along to Area 51, my love of all things Roswell and obviously alien conspiracies. And my little Mandalorian Star Wars figure collection. Okay, so I'm going to pull out now. I'm just going to show you what the main window wall looks like. So we've got two brand new chairs. Very, very nice. Complete with Art the Clown cushions and Terrifier, of course. There we go. And we've got a nice, neat little display with just the Evercade VS, the telly, and of course my little glasses penguin there. Looking across the window, a couple of Harley Quinn things, Street Fighter, me Toffee's car, nice little podcaster sign, a little award I got off Steph for doing 500 videos on YouTube, the Nick Terrell logo on the cup of course, and the famous Evel Knievel. Those of you who watch Dante's will realise how lucky he is to be here. A few bits and bobs down the side there going with the storage. And of course, an active tripod and my collection of 3 Super Pockets. Going on to the final and last wall, we've got the 10-inch Funko Pops of Heath Ledger's Joker, Special Edition Harley Quinn, Mando, and of course a Special Edition Boba Fett. So I don't think I showed you those before, did I? Little signs, New York Mets, Out of Time, from Back to the Future, and of course the San Francisco 49ers and Wolverine there. So coming back down with that one, and we come down, we've got my Talisman collection, full set, various other board games, and our little storage solution of board games that are going to be used very often put in there. There's a radiator. For the first time in about 6 months, you can actually see it. Then coming up, we've got my favourite pops, Marilyn Monroe, Rob Zombie, Sorcerer Mickey, The Crow, John Lennon. And what Nick video is complete without a little bit of Everton in it. Everton Teddy. There is the board that this whole entire Nick Terrell network runs round. And I've got a couple of personal canvas pictures up top, which I'm not going to show because they actually include a couple of clients that I used to look after. Okay, so moving round and onto there now. We've got the last shelf. So we've got Captain America, He-Man, Olaf and Mickey Mouse, Chewbacca and Gollum with Boba Fett up the top there for those who are sharp-eyed. Okay, and then staying with the board game theme, we've got my full Imperial Assault collection, various other board games, a couple of knickknacks, a few you might actually recognise from the old studio, a little bit of Sonic there. There you go, there's the remainder of the board games there, folks. And then just above the door, we have a couple more Halloween things. And of course, winter is here. Game of Thrones, House Stark banner. So there's your little tour complete. Okay, so what do you all think about the new studio then? What do you reckon? Leave me your comments below. Thank you again publicly to Steph for all the amazing hard work she's done with the painting in here and keeping me sane while we're doing it in what was obviously going to be a very stressful time. Okay guys, much love. See you soon.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Nick Terrell network today.